What's going on, everyone? Ben Martin here, and today we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why you're not losing weight. Okay, so when it comes to summer and getting shredded, getting leaner, losing weight for summer, or just for, fitness purposes in general, a lot of times there are certain mistakes I see people making. We're gonna be addressing those mistakes, going through how you can correct them, what you guys can do instead of these things that are gonna keep, the pounds on your waistline. First off, before we begin, I wanna thank all of you guys who are following me on Instagram and helping me, supporting me on YouTube. If you aren't already, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram at benfivestarninja. And then also, if you guys enjoy my content, enjoy this video in particular, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you can turn on post notifications and know whenever I upload. All right, to dive into our 5 topics for today, we're gonna start off with number 1. When many of you guys think of how to lose fat or what you're doing wrong when it comes to losing weight, most of your ideas revolve around the gym or eating. But this time, we're gonna be talking about sleep and the extreme importance of it. Harvard did a study with children and linking childhood obesity and lack of sleep, and there's a strong correlation between the two. Furthermore, this correlation also leads into adulthood, whereas they did a study on women showing that women who slept 5 hours a night or less were 15% more likely to becoming obese and also getting type 2 diabetes. So when it comes to sleep, I can't stress enough how important 8 hours are, and depending on your age, the sleep range of what's healthy, what you guys need, is gonna be different. So teenagers typically require more sleep, around 9 to 10 hours a night, and then adults leading into adulthood, maybe a little less, so like 8 hours. And I know Arnold Schwarzenegger, world's best bodybuilder, in my opinion. I hate bodybuilding. I think the sport is disgusting. It's vain and it's dying. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, something that he would say is to sleep faster. You have 24 hours in a day, and if you don't have time for something, make time. Just don't sleep as long. And he was on steroids, but you guys aren't, hopefully, and I'm not. So what you guys have to do is really, really prioritize your recovery. Moving right along to number 2, having extreme expectations. Whenever you have a goal revolving around fitness or losing weight, sometimes it tends to be a little skewed by social media, by celebrities, and by fitness influencers. And when we're going for our ideal body, what we want to look like, it's not always attainable. A lot of these athletes are on substances or have extreme genetics. And when you base your goals around how you want to look, you can't base it around what anyone else looks like. Okay, you can't take it and say, I want to look like this, because it's not plausible. You can't look like someone else. Like, that's just the thing. Fitness is about you. It's not about your friend. It's not about your cousin, your dog. It's about you. Like, you can't strive to look like anyone besides yourself. And also, you have to, it's something you have to see for yourself. And because you can never know what you'll look like if you lose weight, if you gain muscle, if you anything, because your body decides how it wants to compose itself. So many people, when they don't see the results that they're exactly looking for, when they don't look like Jeff Side, or when they don't look like Nikki Blackletter, then they start panicking and they think that it's not going right. They're not doing something right. And when that happens, people tend to give up, turn to, fatty sugar foods, because they're like, oh, well, if I can't do this, if I can't look like this person, I might as well just eat, or might as well just not do this. So you have to have realistic expectations for yourself. Fitness can easily creep over into an obsession and into something that is extremely dangerous and unhealthy for your body, but also your mental health. With number 2, it is definitely to make sure that what you're going for, your goals, make sure they're specific to you and that you can accomplish them. All right, moving on to number 3, we have unstructured workouts. Okay, some people, when they go in the gym, they just hop in and hope for the best. They don't really know what they're doing when they go in, which I'm not saying you guys have to be personal trainers and knowing every single exercise there is to know in order to lose weight. What I'm saying is, have a structure. Take some time before you head into the gym to figure out what it is you're going for. So for me, a lot of times I go in the gym thinking I'm gonna hit strength today. I'm gonna lift weights, I'm gonna do some cardio, and I'm gonna finish off with swimming. Even that is just enough to kind of map out what your time in the gym is gonna look like. And if you wanna go even more specific, you can break it up into splits. You can break it up into, I'm hitting upper body, I'm hitting lower body, I'm gonna do arms and shoulders, I'm gonna do triceps. And making sure that you have a plan before you just dive into the gym, dive into the weights. And also when it comes to cardio, making sure you know how long you're gonna go for. Because if you don't know how long you're gonna go for, if you don't really plan it out, then you'll look at the treadmill and it'll say 3 minutes and 23 seconds completed. And you'll be like, oh, well, since I wasn't really planning on doing this, I might as well just finish now because, I don't need it. But if you plan on doing, say, 45 minutes of cardio, then you're gonna hold yourself accountable to that and you're not gonna just drop out. And if you do, then you know why. It's just your fault. Like, you were just lazy in that moment. And there are times like that you have to forgive yourself for, but always push on, always stay hungry. Number 4, having zero accountability. Not holding yourself accountable or not having someone else to hold you accountable. Okay, so when it comes to training, when it comes to fitness, I do stress the importance of the individual aspect a lot. And that's because I think that's how you keep it healthy. That's how you maintain this, this fit mindset, and not how you turn it into an obsession or body dysmorphia. So you want to keep it healthy by focusing on yourself. But when it comes to accountability, when it comes to self-discipline, sometimes we fall off the boat. And I'm no exception of that. So what I do is I like to have a training partner. All right, so Zach is my current training partner. He is amazing. So find someone with specific goals that are similar to yours, okay? So with me and Zach, it's a mix of calisthenics and weight training. We both want to develop our skills in those areas. And then with Zach, he wants to gain muscle, he wants to gain weight. With me, I want to lose weight and get more lean. And that's totally okay if you guys have, opposing goals, because you still can hold each other accountable for healthy foods, for not skipping on workouts, also giving each other ideas about what some great exercises for certain body parts are. There are just so many things that people can help each other with when it comes to fitness. And so that's why I hugely recommend getting yourself a training partner or even a personal trainer if you can afford one. But I don't really think that's necessary. And lastly, but not least, is number 5, which is not doing cardio. Okay, so a lot of people, look up online how to lose weight without doing cardio because cardio sucks. And, it does take a while to get used to performing it, but it is basically essential in order to lose weight. And the reason why is because, no, you don't have to do cardio to lose weight. What you have to do to lose weight is be in a caloric deficit. So you have to be burning more calories than your body is consuming. So if you want to starve yourself, which don't, because that is extraordinarily unhealthy, mentally and physically, and it just sucks. It's not fun. So yeah, don't starve yourself. On the other hand, eat food and basically eat more food than you normally would if you weren't performing cardio, because cardio, you burn off those calories and then it sets you equal, it sets it balanced. So basically for me, my caloric intake is supposed to be 1,700 calories a day. That does not sound like much because it isn't. And when I take a look at that, it puts me in a 500 calorie deficit, which puts me in a position to lose weight. However, I can't eat that low amount of calories per day because I just get freaking hungry and then I get cravings and I binge. Okay, that's just me. If you do cardio, if you include cardio, and also even the way you weight train, doing supersets to help burn more calories, to keep you active, keep you from sitting down, that also adds to calories burnt. So between weight training and cardio, I typically burn around 400 to 500 calories in exercise a day, which means I can eat 400 to 500 more calories in my diet, which makes it so much more enjoyable. I can have snacks, I can have multiple meals throughout the day, and they're actually tasty, and I don't have to feel bad about it. So doing cardio, I think, is like the secret key to losing weight, which most people know, but you don't want to go overboard with the cardio. Okay, so if you're gonna be doing cardio every day, don't do 3 hours of like 10 miles. You wanna keep it very controlled, because you don't want it to affect your training in a negative way. You don't wanna be overtraining your body, because that's definitely a thing. Whether you take your recovery throughout your week or in one massive chunk of time because you overtrained your body's gonna need recovery, which is why I also, back to number 1, stress, sleep. Just to overview before we head out in this video, we have 1, sleep. Make sure you get 8 to 9 hours. 2, not having an extreme expectation set up for yourself. Basically not setting yourself up to fail, having realistic goals. 3, having structured workouts. Making sure you know what you're gonna do with a broadly sketched out plan before you go in the gym. 4, keeping yourself accountable, grabbing a training partner to help whoop you into shape and make sure you're not eating donuts. And then 5, doing a little bit of cardio, not going overboard, but including it so that you can enjoy more food within your diet. Because basically the goal is just to balance everything out, keep it sustainable, and keep it enjoyable for you guys. So these tips should help you out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And then for any future videos, please give me some feedback in the comment section below. What we're gonna be doing is just informational videos on YouTube, and then follow me on Instagram because that's where I'm gonna be putting my vlogs on my Instagram story throughout the days. So, sounds like we have a plan finally, and thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you on the next video.